Nightly greetings, friends and folks. I am William Theo, and this is PTV News Now. After 4 days without let-up of sustained artillery fire from the ground and air, the buildup of infantry or Israeli foot soldiers along the Gaza border is reaching fever pitch. And the ground offensive number is staggering. An estimated 300,000 reservists are expected for the terrestrial phase of Operation Iron Swords. The aerial campaign of the operations that began over the weekend after Saturday's shock attack by Hamas fighters has softened resistance and paved the way for the massive ground offensive. Still no word yet exactly when the invasion of Gaza begins to keep the element of surprise and the mystery of the unknown intact from the enemy. United Nations estimate has its count of 340,000 Palestinian dwellers in Gaza homeless after the series of aerial strikes that began over the weekend after the Hamas shock attack. Over two-thirds, or some 227,000, have sheltered in the United Nations schools. Even worse, food, water, power, and online connectivity have been cut, driving up the difficulty of the challenge or ordeal to survive over the next few days or couple of weeks. Los Angeles County in Southern California is home to over 600,000 Jewish migrants, many of whom have taken to the streets to protest Hamas' brutal attacks against innocent Israeli civilians over the weekend. Hence, Los Angeles police and law enforcement authorities have tightened security in and around Jewish communities and synagogues and in areas where Palestinians live and converge. VOA's Anna Rice narrates the story of Angelina Bagdasarian.
Ashrat Sarfati, a tourist from Israel, was exploring Los Angeles with her husband and children when she heard Hamas had fired rockets at her native country.
I live in the southern district, just about a half an hour near to Gaza Strip. We are very scared for our family that still lives there, and not everybody have a bomber shield against the rockets, and they're afraid to go out because they are afraid that there are still terrorists walking around.
They were supposed to fly home over the weekend, but their flight got cancelled. Sarfati says all she can do now is join a rally in support of Israel.
We are here, we want to protest that we are here and we are alive, and we are sad for all these people that kidnapped, that killed, that butchered, that just been lynched by the terrorists. We are going home on Friday, and we've been able to book a flight to being able to return home.
The Jewish community in Los Angeles consists of over 600,000 people. The city's chief of police has promised to tighten security measures in both Jewish and Muslim areas, fearing attacks on both communities following the week's events. To show their support for Israel, the city's mayor's office was lit up with white and blue, the colors of Israel's flag. The Jewish community of LA has been holding rallies like this one since October 7th. The day Hamas attacked Israel. This rally, attended by thousands of people, is held in Beverly Hills, an area popular with the Jewish community. Most of these people have family or relatives back in Israel.
I'm feeling devastated for my family in Israel. My brother is a soldier in Israel and is going into Gaza probably. And I'm feeling so devastated, like my heart is totally breaking, and that I couldn't be with my family right now.
My cousin missing from Saturday morning, and we don't know how is he.
I have several relatives and friends whose children are now in the army, and they do not know when they talk to them again, when they see them again. We feel helpless and shocked, and this is all we can do here to show our support.
Los Angeles police have increased the number of officers in the street, and they expect the rallies to become even more numerous over the weekend. For Angelina Bagdasarian in Los Angeles, California, Anna Rice, VOA News.
At this juncture, we turn to our colleague in Baguio for what's cooking in the Cordilleras. Eddie?
Naimbagarabi, Pilipinas, nakumpiskar tagaropa kagud 2 milyon na piso sa gata ti Shaboy ti bypass operation ngayon sa angkat ti Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency Cordillera. Iti may isa pagtanggan nga agpapaaya drug 10 jay Irisville, Purok 20, Irisan, Baguio City, di Kalman. Natiliw ti operasyon ito pat nga individual. Kabayatan ti operasyon, nakumpiskar ti 50 at 6 gramo ti illegal na droga nga gada ti tinasurog ka 400,000 pesos. Nakumpiskar pa iti sa magmumuno a drug paraphernalia kaya iti lugan anaraman iti illegal nga aktibidad. Siguro iti PDEA may bilang da high value target gapo iti kadakkel ti nakumpiskar nga illegal na droga. Sumango dagiti suspect iti kaso a panaglabsing iti Republic Act 9165 wenno ti Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002. Daytoy iti may kapat a drug den iti Irisan ken may kasangapulo iti Sentro Balita a dinadaal dagiti operatiba ti PDEA ita atawen.
Nangyaring naging matagumpay ito dala ng impormasyon na nakarating sa opisina ng PDEA patungkol sa hinihinalang illegal drug operation na nangyayari sa nasabing barangay kaya nagsagawa agad ng entrapment operation sa mga nabanggit na taong ito.
Ini sa bali pa damag dinadal ti Baguio City Demolition Team ti Sangapulo Shanti ti Cam 8 watershed. May tunos na ito ti demolition order ngayong paulog ni Baguio City Mayor Benamin Magalong. Sigon kini Engineer Donald Gasib, dadaulot ti investigation and demolition team, pabuklan ng Sangapulo at 7 dagiti illegal ani patakder iti lugar ngam 7 ti voluntaryo a dinadaal dagiti agtagikwa. Kadwamot lang dagiti demolition team ti Baguio City Police Office. Paset na ito tinaingat ang kampanya ti lokal a gobyerno kontra kadagiti squatters. Nakita dagiti damdamag manipod iti PTV Cordillera siya ni Eddie Carta naimbag Arabi.
Thank you, Eddie Carta. And that's a wrap for today. We look forward to you joining us again next week for your weekly news recap here on Global News Roundup. This is William Theo reminding you to stay informed, get smart, count your blessings, be of use, and catch the news here on PTV. Good night.